Kings, Malembe Malembe. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
We're fine, thank you. We're blessed and highly favored. I think that's the language that you use.
Yeah, we tukachula lesangafo. Otherwise, I'm fixed and complete. I'm lacking nothing.
Right.
I'm not surviving. I'm living.
That's great to hear. So let's shoot straight into it. What really called for that particular apology that we just saw?
Well, to summarize it all. For me, what has come out from all these things is that freedom without order is not freedom, especially to people like me who have a leeway to speak to the president direct, to call him. And I've done that several times. You understand that? And you'll answer to me and say, Mr. Kings, that's a good idea. I think that for me, that's what led me to apologize to him for discussing such an important case in the public domain, though depicting what people are thinking, what people are saying in the Copper Belt. They might be my opinion exactly in that clip, but all you know is that there is always a channel, because social media is not just here where we are watching it. The people even outside Zambia, they are watching it.
That's right.
And they are seeing our careless talk about our nation, and they are seeing our insults on our nation. They are seeing on our... So it's like we are tulei ifula fwebeni. You understand? Tulei ifula fwebeni. This is not to say those who are speaking, they are not right, or they are not wrong, or they are wrong. But what we are saying is that obviously there is always a channel that has been unveiled to us. And maybe this goes to our leaders, and obviously the minister, Mr. Bowman Lusambo. It is a time that any word should not be underestimated or underrated. It is a time to call the youths around, to come round the table and discuss the matters that is penning. You understand? I might have taken the bitter pill, obviously, over you saw that he came out very strong on me. And it's not wrong. It's not wrong, but what we're saying is the same way he feels that I was supposed to call maybe the president to say you could have done that. Maybe it's the same way he could have done. Say, Kings, sit here. This cannot be done this way. You have a way to go like this. But you know, there's always a way politicians correct things. If it was said in the public, it should be said also in the public. The apology should be public. Now, the apology went to my first family, knowing that I'm too direct to them. If there was a concern, I could have gone and to them and say, yeah. But obviously,
Are you apologizing for something that you said wrong? Is there anything that you said wrong? First,
why? Even the president knows that what I said is not wrong. Everybody knows that what I said was not wrong.
What then are you apologizing for?
The forum, I said that things on. You understand? My president is not petty to say I don't need criticism. No, and that's not what I apologized for. He's the man who takes criticisms. But the bottom line is, you know the door to go and advise, to enter and go and advise. Why can't you use that door? That's why I said freedom without order is not okay. What I think I would like our youth to have in their hearts, that we need to know that even as we are using social media, we are tule fula ichaloches. So also it's a caution to our leaders. That's why I want you to hear me properly. It's a caution to our leaders to call youths, sit with them around the table. It is not every day you can use a whip, but sometimes you can call your enemy, Mdala, come. What has made the African countries to serve up to now is a failure of coming to the table. Some people to swallow their pride. Somebody who is saying sorry is swallowing his pride. He's selling his sometimes dignity. He's selling his influence. You understand? To say, okay, now, for the sake of progress, for the sake of going forward, for the sake of the same order we want to instill in the people, a sorry has to be done.
Right.
Umukulu talufyanya. That is the Bemba. Zambia is a culture. Umukulu talufyanya. So when you say sorry, now you need to go down and meet the elders.
But sorry, Mr. Mumbi, there are a lot of people who came out and were suggesting that you should not have apologized because you are only giving your personal opinion. You get a lot of negative comments.
That's why I've said, not even the president is against what I said. No. But the fora used. And this is where us young people should come back to our senses. You understand? The fora, to me, don't compare me with Biflo. Biflo maybe doesn't have the leeway I have to the president. Don't compare me with Ichela. Those people maybe doesn't have the platform I have with the president. You understand? And that's where the case is. You kings supposed to do it. If you see, even when the honorable was talking, I think he was hard on me.
So was it maybe because you had brought out information that was privileged? Is that the reason for why? Because I mean, you spoke of issues to do with really bordering on national, what I would term as national security. You were talking about things to do with the mines, for example. Everything that is of national interest. Is it because you brought out matters to do with information that was privileged?
No. And that one I'll say still no to that. I think the bottom line is the platform used, the fora used to communicate to the president. Also, as a human being, as a free person, I would say, most cases where people say, maybe I also discussed that for people to know that tulalanda kulibakateka. You understand? To clear the perception that, guys, we speak to the president. We talk to the president. You understand? That's why we discussed. I discussed a lot of things in that clip. I discussed the way America cannot be compared to Zambia because America had 400 years without paying for labor. You understand? Slaves built America. So America cannot say we are a developed nation or compared to Zambia as we pay for labor. And these are some of the things I was talking about. I was talking about how Chinese and Indians have put a barricade to themselves. We meet a lot. And this is a sensitive matter I was talking about. Our guys have demarcated.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Fine, thank you. Who are you speaking with and where are you calling us from?
Yes, I'm calling you from Lusaka, Kanchamba. Yes.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, boss.
I think so I was disappointed. No. Empire, because we are expecting everybody as a family because we are in the same house. We are supposed to go to ngamwayera nkuli banani kani abasete Malembe Malembe winkalata wino mwa complaint here wino no mbatana we social media.
And that's what we apologized about, isn't it?
Hello?
And I'm saying that's what we apologized about.
Yes. We are very much disappointed. Someone who has used him
Okay.
So find time, again, the Zambians apologize. Come out in open. And for sure, your empire will apologize.
Okay.
So that the trip we the talk a trip one and one, okay? Is it possible you know the trip you see more on TV so that the money the couple
All right. All right, thank you so very much for that comment and contribution. Unfortunately, we could not get
and
that
so,
last part.
The sensitive part I was talking about, I don't want to forget this. Our friends have created